I can't see him.
I think it's focused.
At any time in the game, a simple button press will summon Elika's compass power. With this, she will map out the pathway that you must follow in order to reach your next destination. Of course, it is you who set that destination. There are several forms of corruption in the game. The lowest level simply sits on the ground and walls, modifying your acrobatic pathway. To touch it is death. The prince has many new acrobatic abilities this time around. One of them is the slide. This serves to help us ensure that we maintain a fast-paced rhythm throughout the acrobatic sequences.
It looks quiet.
Don't say it's quiet. Don't ever say it's quiet.
Prince of Persia features an open world allowing you to become the author of your experience. You get to decide how you navigate through the world, and the choices you make will have a very real implication on how the gameplay and the story evolve. Each region in Prince of Persia is guarded by one of the lieutenants of Ahriman. This creature is called the Hunter, and he will stop at nothing to keep you from healing this land. All the combat in Prince of Persia are duels, a 2-on-1 fight between the prince and Elika against one enemy. We focused on the ebb and flow of offense versus defense and brought the camera in very close to make sure we have some dramatic shots. We want the sense of urgency that comes from very close combat to make sure that every encounter feels like a boss battle. The enemies have many abilities to make sure they present a significant challenge. Here the hunter has summoned Ahriman's corruption. The only way to break through this shield is to use Elika's magical power. Of course, another goal in combat was to make sure there were plenty of opportunities for collaboration between the prince and Elika. Tag team combos where the prince's combat prowess and Elika's magical abilities combine for some spectacular sequences.
Where we're going?
Yes.
Why do we always have to go towards the bad guys?
There are quite a few magic powers in the game to unlock. Here we see the rebound power, allowing the prince and Elika to jump across a very large distance. One of the ways we modify the difficulty in the game is with the creatures. As you play the game, different creatures will be unlocked in the world. These creatures will combine in interesting ways to create an additional challenge in your acrobatic pathways.
Okay if we hold hands?
As you can see, verticality plays a very important role in Prince of Persia. We want that sense of vertigo that comes from having you stand on a tall tower, looking out over the whole area.
I'll pull you up.
In order to make sure we have acrobatic gameplay along these vertical surfaces, we've introduced the grip fall. Any vertical surface in the game can be slid down with the prince slamming his gauntleted hand into the wall. chaining acrobatics is crucial for maintaining the Prince of Persia flow through the world. By collaborating with Elika, for example, through the co-op jump, you can go much further than the prince could alone. Like in any good duel, environment plays a very important role in the combat in Prince of Persia. Here we see the hunter trying to drive the prince back and force him over the ledge.
It's quiet.
We should hurry before he comes back.
Back?
You've weakened him, but he's not dead.
Oh, of course not. That would be far too simple.
Here we see Elika's healing magic in action. Once the prince reached the healing ground with Elika, she was able to drive out all of the corruption, bringing light and life and beauty back to the once corrupted landscape.
Do you want to rest?
Ahriman won't rest.